Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. It is chilly, so it is definitely panda weather and I'm about to be putting on my panda. We came back from our adventures and got to our campsite and it was absolutely lovely today, and just let me show you how amazing this site is. It's absolutely free. It's a beautiful place. And all I ask is that if you figure out where exactly that I am, that if you come out here, you leave it better than you found it, because I love this place. So as you can see, our campsite is absolutely lovely, but it is a little bit chilly. As soon as the sun started going down, it started to definitely chill just a little bit more. And so I am double layered and I am nice and cozy in the panda. However, we're about to go find out what is going on outside. I think Riley is cooking up some dinner tonight. We're about to go find out. Okay, Riley's over there working on something. She has given me a task. I'm gonna heat some water. Okay, we're gonna do that by using the Joule today. And I'm gonna use my Jackery V2, so it's got 99%, so we should be fine. We just need to heat up as much water as we can in here. So in the water goes. I'm gonna use off the rest of this jug. That's not quite enough water, so I'll put some more in there. I had one task only, and I got the water poured in and I was so excited because I was about to start doing this. And then this guy decided it wanted to go boom. Knocked over everything into my Jackery. So water splashed into my Jackery, came out onto the ground. I flipped the mat. You can see the corner super wet. Currently have my shoes on top of this, so it'll dry out the mat. The problem is the water leaked all the way into here. You can see the line of it. So now I'm just trying to get as much out of the carpet as possible because my bed has to sit here. So I'm trying to get it where I can just like not have a soaked bed. I also need to move this in a second. So yeah, I had one task. That's about right. Okay, update. The entire underside of the power station was also wet. So I dried it as much as I possibly could. And then I moved the mat over so the power station is not sitting on the wetness. Because yeah, that would be really bad. So I'm kind of waiting until it dries out a little bit more. I'm kind of going over it a lot. Main thing is I don't want to start anything on the power station until it has a chance to dry, because that could fry the power station. Love that for me. But you know, that's life. It is what it is. It's not making me thrilled to death. I'm rather frustrated, but you know, that's just part of it sometimes. Just trying to push it up against the carpet to see if I can get any more of the liquid out, because the issue is not that it's like super saturated, but it's like enough that if it gets on the underside of the bed and then I fold the bed, then it might be damp on the underside. I don't want mildew. Okay, morning update. After what we're gonna call Spillgate. Life is not great. I have hung up my socks and my towels on my little clips here in order for them to dry out because it was cold, so they did not dry at all. The bottom of my bed, you can see there's water on it, so I have to leave it propped up like this so it can dry in the heat today. So that's fun. It just looks like sheer chaos back here. Well, despite the fact that I had a water spill that was like crazy in my van. But I found out some sad news today. Woke up, popped my door open, and you can see where I'm parked. I'm parked between Riley and Collie, And I did that so I can open up both my doors and talk to him. Well, this morning I heard Collie was moving around, so I was like, let me open my door and talk to Collie. Only for Collie to say she's leaving us today. So I've been just chatting with her this morning, enjoying these views, figuring out this, and being a little bit sad because even though it's not goodbye, it's a see you down the line. Collie has some things she needs to go take care of, and she's been really kind of struggling with the altitude and really a lot of congestion. So I think that it's going to be good overall because she's going to get back getting like all of that fixed. But she also has some obligations way back where she lives. So you'll have to continue following her. Remember, it's Casey Life Adventures. That's Collie. But yeah, that was kind of sad. So between the water and the craziness, it's just been a kind of morning, you know? So I'm not feeling like the song's going to be like a super upbeat one. Maybe we should do Boys to Men. It's so hard to say goodbye because it is hard to say goodbye when friends have to leave. And we only have a few more days left with Mateo. And then Riley and I are going to be doing, you know, Riley and me things for another few days. But kind of what's going on right now. So I'm just trying to get my life together, figure some stuff out. I still have to put on my other shoes, take down my window cover, and make sure that I can get some solar into my batteries because I need to top off a few things. So today should be interesting. Okay, we're going to start off by putting these guys away. I have my side window covers already down, so put them in the bag. That's how we start every morning. As always, it just keeps routine and consistency going. So this shouldn't be too hard. Ugh. And then after we get this put away, we'll work on the big one. Okay, here we go. Woo, woo. And then we pull it out, fold it over, and then I'll take it outside to fold it up. Bye, Collie. Riley, it's just you and me left at this here campsite. Mateo went into town. Yeah, so I think we should go into town.
Let's do it.
We got to go over to the porta potty first, though. Woo! Okay, I'm having breakfast with Champions beef jerky before our hike because I forgot to drink a protein shake, so this is protein. We are at Carhinge, which is the free parking area here in Telluride. It is one of my favorite things about Telluride. They have free parking right next to like the river area, so it's a good place for you to come and park. It has sun, so I can still charge. That can make it a little bit warmer in the van, but that's okay. We're about to take the gondola up, so this should be a fun day, and this will be our little hot girl walk, although, again, we did lose Collie, so it's 2 hot girls and Mateo. There's Teo! Okay, we are testing out if Riley falls today. She has gone 0 days without falling. This is Teo's first trip up. I'm so excited because we get to share this with him. And Lars. Lars, hi Lars. Hey, I would like to give you a high five. You did not fall. I am so proud of you.
I made sure I paid attention
Still,
and I went like
still
this.
0 days without a fall though. So we have a whole trail to go down.
That's true.
Can you promise that you won't fall?
I cannot make that promise.
Oh, come on.
I literally can't.
Okay, Riley's leading the way. We're on our way to the dogs.
I didn't see that yesterday.
So these dogs, they have calendars and everything like that with them. They're super, super cute. This is the gondola. Dogla. Super cute. So, we made it through the first part of the gondola. Now we get to do the hard part, which is go down the mountain, and then we're going to ride the gondola back over the mountain. Oh, wait. Riley just has gone 0 days without a fall. No, I missed that one, but she just went whoop. Okay, we're off to take the village trail down to Mountain Village. So we finished our hike for the day. It was really great. Apparently Riley and Mateo have a little bit of a bet. Go check out their channels to find out a little bit more about this. It was interesting. Now we just have to figure out how to get back to where we're supposed to go. That could be the hard part. We're just kind of aimlessly wandering through what looks like a construction site right now because that's where the trail dumped us off. This is cool. There's a gondola down here. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the gondolas that's decommissioned apparently. Cool, cool. Okay, I see the guys. They're up here. They have a sign. So it tells us that the village is this way. Walking. And we're walking, and we're walking. We made it to Mountain Village, and now the way back to where we started this day is through the gondola. So we can either explore up here, or we can go up on the gondola. We'll see. Hey, we're gonna play the odds. Is Riley going to trip going into the gondola? She is tired now. Will she survive? Go ahead, Riley.
I did not fall.
You did not fall. Ow. Okay, we made it back to Telluride off of the gondola. The gondola is always gorgeous. And now it's time for us to go back down to the water because we need a good cool off. It is a warm day, but a sunny day. And we have to show Mateo the river trail a little bit more because, oh my gosh, one of my favorite things here. So we're just cutting across from the gondola next to one of the lifts over here. And then here immediately is the water in front of us. Okay, we have stuck our toes in the water. We pulled off a little bit. Now we're walking along the river trail. And I don't know what else we're gonna get into. We have a few more things that we could show Teo, but we'll see how it goes. I know we have to go back to the vans right now though, and I am definitely looking forward to that because I would like to be able to just sit for a second and just be like, okay. Plus I need to check on my power station. So we are off. But let's go catch up with them real quick. They're a little bit closer to the vans than I am. One last look on our way back to the van. Okay, we made it back to the vans. I'm having a little bit of a snack after our busy day. I'm also doing something kind of fun. I'm going to be recapping some of my hikes and kind of showing you how I recover from hike because several people have asked me kind of what it is that I do after I've hiked to kind of put myself back together because it can be really exhausting. And so coming soon after I do a few more hikes, I'll share that with you. I'll just show you some of the things that I have. I'm doing a little bit of a taste test with some new things. So you'll get to see that soon. But for now, I'm just having my little beef stick, trying to cool off just a little bit. I have the van going. The nice thing about this is where we're parked at car hinge area, I have my solar panel out, so my actual panel itself brought in enough power to completely top off my all power. And then also I was able to top off 2 of my small power banks while we were away from the van. The other power station that I have, it needs a little bit of love. So as the van kind of runs, it'll charge up and we have to go back out to camp. So by the time that we get back to camp, it should be fine also. I try to always make sure that I'm following my ABCs. For those who are not familiar with ABCs, it is always be charging. That means that anywhere that you are, if you have the ability to plug in, always do so. So what I do is I always plug in my power station that needs to be charged the most, aka the one that is running my refrigerator, to the solar panel. And if I am sitting in a static place, I make sure that it is charging. But also if I'm going down the road, it's always plugged into that particular power station so that it can make sure it's always topped off. Now, if for some reason I have a cloudy day, I will plug it into the alternator while I'm driving through my DC ports and I will charge that one. Otherwise, that one is mostly dedicated toward my other power station, which is my Blue Yeti AC70 right now. I also, if I need to, will charge my backup power station off of my additional DC port, which is my Jackery. So I have one in the front and one in the back, so I can easily be charging 2 power stations while I'm driving. And if it's a nice day, I can also charge one off the roof. That's the ABCs. Always be charging. But for now, I know Riley needs to go up to Mountain Village. She needs to fill up her water. Teo and Lars are just kind of cooling out just a little bit because we did that big hike today. It was super, super fun, but it was a lot for little Lars. So he is resting and he feels great now. And I'm sure that everyone's just happy to be sitting down in a comfortable spot. Whew, days like today are absolutely amazing. I love moving around, as you guys know, but also I know that it can be a lot. So one of the things that I always do is just kind of like survey the group. I noticed that everybody's kind of dragging just a little bit. Riley played in the water a little bit, but I know that overall we're all kind of just tired. Everybody was kind of yawning. It was a long hike. So I think it's okay with the heat for us just to kind of chill out. And I'm going to finish up this. Ooh, gonna wipe my face down. I feel gross. Oh yeah, I forgot lotion because, ew. Let's hit it. Riley.
Yes.
Are you ready to go to Mountain Village?
Let's do it.
Do it. We made it it up to Mountain Village. We're gonna stop off at the grocery store. Riley's gonna get some water. I think she has to work on something for her channel real quick because we have really good Wi-Fi up here. And then after that, we're gonna go back out toward camp. We'll see how that goes. But all in all, today has been wonderful so far. Not quite over yet. Still have some things to do. Days like this are my favorite. Busy, active, crazy, a little bit wild. And I heard an ow in the distance. It's Riley. She's over here. Riley, I heard you ow and you look like you're very waddling.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to stretch it out, man. We got stuff to do tomorrow. We are though, Village Market. Okay, we got a few things and now we are just going to sit here for a few minutes because they have Wi-Fi in the parking lot. Riley's got to do a thumbnail. Her video comes out tomorrow. And so she asked if we could have like 10 minutes and I was like, totally valid. So we're gonna sit here. Teo got a few things and so did Riley. I only needed a couple things. So I ended up getting a Arizona tea and then a protein bar, which I'm gonna try out that I'll show you guys later on. But oh my goodness, they had some cool stuff. I love this grocery store. It is more expensive, but at the same time, their deli section makes me so happy. Teo and Riley both said this is kind of like a Whole Foods. And I definitely can see that because a lot of the brands that they have carry over kind of from Whole Foods to here. So if you're used to shopping at Whole Foods, you'll like this. It's just a really nice place to come in and get your stuff before you depart. Now, if you are not wanting Whole Foods prices, definitely get your stuff down mountain because it's much less expensive if you get it in like Montrose or if you go over toward like Durango, those kind of places. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. Now, as for me, I am about to take some time to touch base with everyone back home. I already send people pictures all the time whenever I'm out and about so they can see what's going on. But I like to try to like catch up on the phone every so often. So since I have about 10 minutes, I'm gonna just give them a call, let them know, hey, I'm good. I'm not gonna have service again tonight, but I wanted to say hi and just kind of check in. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Otherwise, today has been a real good day. Okay, we made it back to camp and we tried out another spot, but it was a little bit too bumpy. I didn't film anything because it was crazy, real crazy. But we have a good spot going here. We're just waiting on Riley. She went over to the vault toilet real quick because there's a vault toilet right down here, which is a big pro. She's gonna come back and get herself set up and then we'll see what she's cooking. I'm not sure how the rest of the day is gonna go, but I do need to go and see if all of the things from this morning that were oh so wet are actually dry now. Crossing my fingers that they are, but not really super optimistic because sometimes things dry out and sometimes they are just soggy in a way that it takes longer, and it just, with the heat and the humidity, it just makes it worse. We tried the campsite that's across from these people, but it was just way too close to them, and they had a free roaming dog. And I understand wanting to free roam your dog, but at the same time, it immediately came up to us, and that doesn't make me feel super good if a dog that I do not know just approaches. So we decided against it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Norwex is dry. Norwex number 2 is dry. I wonder if the socks are. My bed has been sitting out like a crazy person all day. It is dry. Oh my gosh. I am so happy right now. Okay, next check is power station number 1 is at 96. Power station number 2 is at 100. So we can go ahead and unplug that one. And we'll just leave this one going for just a short time longer because it should finish charging without problems. Everything looks good here. So yeah. So Riley went back down the hill because she had some service over there. So she's working currently, but none of us have service other than Riley. So it just kind of is what it is. Okay, Riley is back and parking so far away. So far away. Okay, so now that Riley's back, we'll find out what she's making for dinner in just a few minutes. But for now, I'm about to do the hard YouTube work. I'm gonna set up my computer right here. I'm going to start working for a little bit, downloading, getting things ready. I can't upload and I can't really edit because I can't put music on anything without some form of service. So I'm just gonna make this a very minimal night where I get everything cleared off so that tomorrow we can hit the ground running. We kind of talked about some plans for tomorrow and I think they're gonna be super fun. Riley and I scouted the location today, kind of just curiosity, you know, and we found something really fun. And so I think we're gonna do that in the morning first thing. And then we were talking about possibly driving to Silverton tomorrow. Now, Teo only has like one full day with us left, I think. think, and maybe part of Tuesday. I'm not sure when he's going to be heading out. But what we were talking about was kind of going and doing that and doing one less fun activity. And then Riley and I are going to stick it out for another, well, she's here till Sunday. So we have several days. And so because of that, we have some ideas. And so we may come back to this area. We may go to another area. We're not quite sure, but it's going to be fun. And oh my gosh, there's a bug. So I'm going to get to work and then we'll check in on Riley in just a few minutes. Okay, so Riley has now gotten herself set up enough to tell us, what are you making for dinner?
I've got peppers.
Okay.
And an onion.
Okay.
I've got chicken sausage.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this.
Okay.
I'm also gonna make pasta.
Oh, wow.
And I have pesto sauce.
Ooh.
And we're gonna mix it all together.
We're gonna have some carbs to replenish our bodies after the craziness.
And some veggies and a protein. And it'll be fine.
I'm so excited. High five, man. Great, great, great.
More veggies than protein, but we could use more veggies.
Veggies are good.
Veggies are good.
So while I'm working on this, Riley's making some dinner, and guess what, guys? I think this is where we're gonna call it a day. If you're interested in seeing what Riley makes, make sure to go and check out her channel. For any of you who are not following Riley already, it's Riley Does Life. Also, make sure you follow Mateo's channel. My name is Teo. I am so excited about what we have in store for tomorrow. It should be super, super fun, but for now, work calls, and that's just kind of how it is. Remember, guys, we aren't here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. I have thoroughly enjoyed today, and check out tomorrow's video because I think you'll enjoy the hike that we took. Who knows? Maybe when you come to Telluride, you'll want to do that one. Till next time, bye.